Hi guys, welcome back to Bali Polish. My name is Leslie today and we're going to do another first impressions. I haven't done one for a while, so hopefully this one turns out okay. I'm going to test this nifty little guy. This is the Sigma Spa Express brush cleaning mat. You can see that it has a bunch of different textures. Half of the side is for eye brushes and the other half is for face brushes. I got this at I think about $25 from Nordstrom. I bought this a little while ago. I just haven't had a chance to test it out. And the thing about this, usually the Sigma and the other makeup cleaning brushes, I'm not even sure if it's just Sigma nowadays, it comes with like kind of a rubber mat glove and you kind of just brush it on your hand. This one, you actually don't have to hold it. This one actually has suction cups, because it's for placing on your sink right beside the faucet. So this is where the drain is, and you just run your water and you kind of just swirl it in the mat. So I'm thinking for some people, their sink, if it's too small or if it's kind of too curved, it might not work so well. So I'm gonna give this a try and let you guys know how it goes. Let's talk about the ones I'm gonna wash today. I'm gonna wash this handful of brushes. I'm gonna use all synthetic. I have some real hair ones, but I don't feel like they need to be cleaned yet. But the first brush that I'm really interested in testing out is this Marc Jacobs face brush, number 2. And it's because this one has really dense hairs. So sometimes even using the beauty blender, I use like the solid soap, which I'm going to use today. Even though I wash it and I use that little rubber mat it comes with, it doesn't sometimes fully get out all the product. So I'm really curious to see how well it cleans this brush for sure, because it's so hard to clean. The next big brush I'm going to have to test out is this, I don't even know what's it called anymore, buffing brush, face brush, but this is the Real Techniques brush that I have, and I use this more for kind of bronzing, contouring away my jowl. So I'm gonna see how this goes. It has product on it, they all have product, but this one I use more for bronzer, so I'm gonna wash that. I'm also going to wash this Luxie brush that I got in the mail recently. I just want to wash this and see how that goes. And then the next face brush I have is this Real Techniques contour brush. And this one I have used before and it has also products on it. So I'm going to give this a go. These are the 5 eyeshadow brushes that I'm going to wash. 2 of them are the Real Techniques. This is the crease blush. Why do I keep saying blush? Do you guys ever get annoyed at yourself? You just want to punch yourself in the face? That's how I feel right now. I want to punch myself in the face. These are the 5 eyeshadow brushes that I'm going to wash today. These are Real Techniques ones, these 2. This is the crease one, and this is the base shadow brush. And I also have 2 fluffy kind of blending brushes. And the last one I have is this, I don't even call it all over shadow brush, but kind of dome shaped and it's pretty densely packed. So these are the 5 I'm going to wash. I'm just gonna, if you see how dirty they are, I'm gonna wash all 9 of these brushes and we'll see how it goes. If it works well, if I feel like it's worth it, and let's just see. Hi guys, so I'm back. Earlier I ran off to wash my brushes, but I'm going to show you in like a little mini clip right here of me washing the brushes. As you see me washing the brush, I'll explain a little bit more about this mat. So this mat, it's divided into an eye side. This side's for all eye brushes, and this side's all for kind of face brushes, blush brushes, you know, the bigger brushes. And the only section that you really share between the 2 is this middle part right here, which is the refined section. So if you're using the eye brush or if you're using a face brush, so if you wash eye brushes, you start out on this side, which if you're going to use a face brush, it's the same thing but on this side. And you would start out with some kind of whatever soap you're using, and you would run it through here and kind of just work in the soap. And then you move on to the rinse cycle, and then you would move to like this section right here. So this half is for the eye side and this half is for the face brushes, blush brushes, whatever you want to use. And then you would rinse it here with some water running and kind of just rinse out all the suds. And then after that, you would move on to this one section right here, which is the refined side. This is patent pending right here. But you would then run some water here and wash your brushes, kind of like a final rinse. And that would be your whole cleaning process. If you feel like your brush is kind of extra dirty or like not all like makeups come off, then you can go through a second rinse where you would do a refine rinse, and they call it right here called Refine Plus. This is the eye side and this is like the face side. So if you want to do a second rinse, you once again put soap on your brush, and then you would kind of go through it in this area or on this area depending what brush you're washing. And then after that, just to rinse, you just go through here. You don't need to do the refine section anymore, and that should be enough to get out all the dirt, face oils, makeup, pigments, whatever you want out of your brushes. And I found that yes, it did wash my brushes like really nicely. I mean, this is the hardest brush I have to wash, and usually even though I wash it with my fingers and I rub it, and you know how let me just show you. But I use the solid makeup blender cleanser. I always liked it because it's very convenient and easy to use. But the last time I bought it, it actually came with this little guy. This is like a little silicone kind of cleansing pad, and it comes with like a little knobby butterfly. And I've been using this as kind of like a cheap version of this, I guess. I would still see like a little bit of the foundation color in here, so I could tell that even though I gave it a good clean, that not all the product was gone. But right now my brush actually looks really white and clean, and even if I go like this, you can't really see any foundation in there. I'm gonna quickly go over some claims of this product and see if it actually is true or not. So there's a couple listed right here on the card that it comes with, and it says that it's small, convenient size. And I agree, it's kind of a rubber silicone and you can kind of roll it and put it away. And the suction cups actually do work really well. It did suction onto my sink really firmly. It says secure suction cups. Yes, that's what I just said. It says time-saving results. I did see how it could be time-saving because I was washing 2 or 3 brushes at a time, especially the eye brushes. And I could, because the area is kind of small, I wouldn't see you washing more than 2 face brushes at once, especially since most people like to get huge brushes. But for the eye brush, I can really see it being a time saver because you can run several at a time and just wash it real quick. Also, it says that there's 7 exclusive textures. I don't know about that. I guess there is. It says fits small and unique shaped sinks. It definitely fit mine. It's not about fitting the sink that I think is the issue. It's about whether your faucet reaches far enough to use every single section of the mat. And it says ideal for modest brush collections. So my overall impression is this did do its job. It did do the claims where it did really give my brush a good wash. I like how durable the silicone feels. It doesn't really have a smell. I don't like it when I have products that are silicone or plastic and it has an overwhelming scent, because the scent of plastic and rubber and gasoline are the 3 scents that really make me want to puke, and that's why like I'm having troubles using the Ofra lipstick. But I like how you can also wash multiple eye brushes on this side and kind of give it a rinse. The face brush you really can't because the sections are kind of small, especially since a lot of people tend to use really big face brushes. You will only be able to wash 1 at a time, so it won't really save you that much more time. I like how this is obviously reusable, but I think some of the cons is that it won't fit everyone's sink. Like for me, my faucet doesn't really hit the right area. Like I think the faucet should hit like right here, but mine's don't. Mine hits like kind of like right here, and unless you have a fancy sink, I think it wouldn't really end up this part, and it's kind of hard for me to get to water here. I also feel like I don't think it's really necessary. You can actually even cut this down into half, I think, and just use that, because I don't really think it's that necessary to separate eye and face brushes. I mean, you can just use the eye brush and I'm pretty sure your face brush will wash just as fine. I feel like the price of $25 is a little expensive. I feel like there's cheaper alternatives out there. I might try finding some and kind of doing a first impression and comparing, because I know there's some Asian ones that are really cheap, couple dollars, maybe $5, and I really am interested in giving it a try. But I will keep using this. I won't return it. I feel like, well, for one thing, I bought it already. But for people with large brush collections and you want to wash multiple eye brushes, I can see the appeal. I don't think it's the most amazing thing or groundbreaking, but I give it 3 out of 5. But let me know what you think. Have you guys tried anything like this? Have you tried the Sigma Mitt? Have you tried any other brand ones? Let me know. I mean, this review wasn't too crazy because I had to do multiple scenes over and over again. I got distracted because the postman came, and finally, I got a new desk chair. So I'm gonna see about putting it together, which I don't think I can. So I hope you guys are all having a great day. Thank you so much for subscribing and commenting, for everyone's that done so right now, in the past, in the future, because we're really close to 600 subscribers and we're so happy and so appreciative of all of you guys. And yeah, leave a comment down below what your thoughts, and if you have any video ideas you want us to do in the future, we would love to hear from you. And we have a little list right now, but we wouldn't mind adding to it in the future. So take care everyone, I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye.